Hey, great, and welcome. So we're going to go through the EventVenues content management system, a simple system that's been designed for you to manage the content in your chatbot running in Messenger or WhatsApp or Instagram remotely. You don't need to know anything about managing a chat, at least building chatbots or being a chatbot developer. Simply change the content on this content management system and it'll update automatically in your chatbot. So let's get started. Firstly, in terms of venues, you can see on the left hand side you can have multiple venues that you run off this dashboard. Each venue obviously would have its own chatbot, and just so that you know, we're giving away to all venues for free one of our event services module, and that module is completely customizable. All you have to do is come along, add your service categories, and let me give you an example, and a photograph, for example, 900 by 900 pixels, and and then you can add some details that you're going to add into each service category. So let's just take one right here called Coffee on the Square, and you'll see there's a website that you can go to, and there's a whole bunch of information that you can add about the service for your venue, and that, as I said, is completely free. You can also add sub venues, and in what you're looking at here is, every venue might have an area that's different halls and different areas in the venue that they have maybe events in, or they'll have exhibitions in, or seminars in. So this would be where you create those sub venues. Again, all of this is completely free. You can also generate a member list, and you can allocate admin rights to different people. We'll come back to the admin rights now, but let's go look at an event first. So hypothetically, we've got this event coming up, and you can, as super admin or admin, you can add details. You can invite users to the event. So, for example, you can invite an organizer or an exhibitor or a manager. And how that would work, let's just assume I am the admin of this event, and I want to invite an organizer. And by doing that, by inviting an organizer to this event, all I would do is actually copy, and I would send this by SMS or by email or by WhatsApp or by Messenger, and all the organizer would have to do is to click on it, and that would bring him into the system and give him organizer rights. And let's just have a quick look at our John here, where he's down there at the moment. There we are, John Smith, and you'll see that John's been allocated to an event as an organizer, and he will be able to log in with his password, whatever, and John himself will be able to invite new users, but he'll only be able to invite exhibitors to the event, obviously, not anything else. So moving on, we've got multiple events that you can add to the system, and each event can have tickets, for example, and you can configure these tickets right here. These tickets can have a face value, not a face value. There's no limit to the number of tickets you can have. You can have tickets for different halls. It's up to you, completely configurable. So there are your tickets, and in the previous demo we showed you how people can buy those tickets inside Messenger, and that gets paid to your Stripe account as an organization. If you have an exhibition, you might very well have stands at that exhibition. And stand categories. So you might want to upload something like vineyards, and then you want to allocate certain stands to, there you go, there's the stand right there, it's allocated to vineyards, and we've added a sub venue as well. Let's just go have a look at this. So for African Rest, there it is, and the category is a vineyard, and further down we've put them in sub venue hall number C. So that's where they can find them. Very easy to find. We've given them a stand number as well. There's some details to their Facebook page and website. Moving on, you might also have seminars. So again, seminar categories, you can add as many as you like, and you can allocate different seminars to the category. So there you go, there's the seminar, there's the sub venue that it's happening in, and these are the times of the seminar, and that's the website for the person who's giving the seminar. You can also have events within events, and here we can see we've uploaded a musician who's going to be at that sub-venue from that time to that time. Lastly, I'd like to show you that there's a list of users which accrue to the organizer. The organizer can download that list and move on, but the contents of that list also will find themselves in your master membership list over here as a venue. The idea being that the venue in time builds up a very, very substantial list that they can use to email people, to bring them back into the chatbot, so saving on advertising costs and engaging with them in the chatbot as to the next event where they can buy more tickets and so forth. Lastly, or nearly lastly, any exhibitor has their own login, and from that login they can automatically post promotions for the event. So anybody who's in your messenger channel can have access to these promotions in real time. And I'll just show you as an example of how one could do that. So there's a guy, he's been given exhibitor rights, so he would log on to the system as an exhibitor, and he would see this, his little dashboard, where he can edit his stand, and he can also add promotions as an exhibitor. So the last thing I'd like to show you is the feedback module. I mentioned previously that this feedback module is 100% customizable. All you need to do is identify the key performance indicators that you think for your venue, or for your event at least, would be important, and you add them here, and they will automatically pop up in the feedback survey, which happens inside the chatbot. And then in real time, all these results are aggregated here, giving the organizer a real-time understanding of the people's opinion as they're coming in. So did they recommend or would they not recommend the event, and how would they rate the event, and then on those key performance indicators, what do people think about these indicators for his event. Very valuable stuff. Again, down at the bottom here we have a help guide. Feel free to jump in, and it's a quick shortcut on the right here, which you can look at. They're your free features. These are more of the premium features, but everything you need to understand is contained here in this list.